Books don't just tell stories, they spark change. Welcome to the Bookkeeper, your weekly dose of powerful ideas, life lessons, and timeless wisdom, all from the world's most inspiring books. Today we're diving into one of the most brutally honest self-help books of the decade, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This book doesn't promise success through positivity. It doesn't tell you to manifest your dreams or hustle till you drop. Instead, it says this: you're not special, life is messy, and you've got a limited number of fucks to give, so choose them wisely. Ready to unlearn some feel-good BS and start living better by caring less? Let's get into it. 1. The feedback loop from hell. We live in a world where caring too much has become an epidemic. You're anxious about being anxious. You're angry about being angry. You feel guilty because you're not grateful enough. Mark Manson calls this the feedback loop from hell, and it's real. The more you try to fix your negative emotions, the more you focus on them. And the more you focus on them, the worse they get. It's a trap. Here's the truth bomb. Wanting positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. Let that sink in. The next time you feel like crap, instead of scrambling to feel better, just feel it, accept it, and move forward anyway. 2. Not giving a fuck doesn't mean being indifferent. Let's clear this up. Not giving a fuck doesn't mean you don't care about anything. It means you care deeply, but only about what truly matters. Indifference is cowardice. It's disengagement. But selective care, that's power. Ask yourself this: what's one thing you're stressing about right now that doesn't actually deserve your time, energy, or emotion? Cut it out. Reclaim that energy. Because every fuck you give has a cost, and your supply is limited. 3. The responsibility fault fallacy. Here's one of the most uncomfortable truths in the book. You are always responsible for your life, even when it's not your fault. Harsh? Yes. Freeing? Also yes. You didn't choose your childhood trauma. You didn't ask for that heartbreak, that betrayal, that bad hand life dealt you. But what you do next? That's entirely on you. The moment you stop blaming and start owning, even the pain, you stop being a victim and start being the author of your story. Power doesn't come from fairness. Power comes from responsibility. 4. You're not special, and that's a good thing. From the moment we're kids, we're told we're unique little snowflakes. But here's the twist. You're not special. Your problems aren't unique. Your pain isn't the worst. And your dreams aren't the most profound. And that's beautiful. Because if you're not special, you don't have to prove you're special. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to hustle for your worth. You're allowed to just be flawed, ordinary, and enough. So stop chasing this Instagram version of life where everything's epic. Ordinary is okay. 5. Choose your struggles. Everyone wants the rewards, the money, the love, the success. But very few people are asking the real question. What pain are you willing to endure? Want to be fit? You gotta love the struggle of workouts. Want a great relationship? You gotta love tough conversations. Want to create something meaningful? You've got to face rejection, failure, and long nights. Manson says, don't ask, what do I want? Ask, what pain am I willing to suffer for? Because your life will be defined not by what you dream of, but by what you're willing to fight through. 6. Certainty is the enemy of growth. The world is obsessed with being right, but Manson flips the script. The more something threatens your identity, the more you will avoid it. We cling to beliefs, labels, and truths like lifelines. But real growth, it begins when you admit, I might be wrong. So here's your challenge. Think of one belief you hold tightly. Then ask, what if the opposite is true? It's not about becoming indecisive. It's about becoming open. Certainty closes doors. Curiosity opens them. 7. Death is the ultimate clarity. Morbid, maybe, but this final truth hits hard. Remembering you'll die puts everything else in perspective. The book ends with the story of a man named Charles Bukowski, a heavy-drinking, hard-living poet whose gravestone reads, "Don't try." He didn't mean don't work hard. He meant stop pretending. Stop trying to be something you're not. Be brutally honest with yourself and live accordingly. So if you died tomorrow, would you be proud of what you gave a fuck about today? Outrow, custom for this script. You only get a limited number of fucks to give in your lifetime. And the truth is, most people waste them on things that don't matter. This book isn't about being careless. It's about being careful with what you care about. So here's your challenge. Take 5 minutes today and write down the 3 things that truly deserve your energy. Everything else, let it go. If this episode shook something loose in you, drop a in the comments and tell us what you're done giving a fuck about. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because next week, we're diving even deeper into the books that mess with your mind and rebuild your life. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing. This is the Bookkeeper signing off. Reply forward, add reaction.